ladies, and you know I am so excited as usual because I just love talking to you guys and giving you guys my opinions and thoughts. And today I'm going to be talking about Perception. This is by Colour Pop, and they did a collaboration with Shayla. And let me say, before I go any further, if I had to rate this on a scale from 1 to 10, it is definitely a 10. Only bought the eyeshadow palette, but she also has 3 lipsticks, 1 lip gloss, and 2 loose highlighters. And I hate that I didn't get more things, so I think I'm gonna go back and invest in more of her products, because Shayla and Colour Pop, they did their thing. I'm telling you, they did their thing with this palette. Y'all need to get into it. If you don't have it, go and get it, because it's just a divine palette, and you really need it in your collection. With all of that being said, you get 16 colors, and mine might be a little dirty because I've really been using it. I've had it for 5 days, and I've been using it 5 days straight. The packaging is really nice. It's got a nice weight to it. It has a large mirror, and it also has 16 colors. The names are listed here as well as on the back, so it's well thought of. So even if the name on the inside starts to fade away, you still have the names on the back. So I'm going to do just a few swatches, not all of them, and I'm also going to show you how I achieved this look through this video. So just keep on watching. You get a total of 16 shades. 4 of the shades are matte and the rest of the shades are shimmer. The good thing that is really good about this palette is that I know we all love our neutral everyday colors, but this palette does offer some neutral colors, but this palette would also get you out of your comfort zone. So if you've been wanting to try different colors, this is an excellent palette. Excellent quality for $23. I'm not gonna swatch all of the colors, but I am gonna swatch the colors that I put on my eye today. And if you go to Colour Pop website, they will give you swatches on 3 different people with 3 different shades of color. So that is really neat, from light to dark. So you can go on their website and check that out as well. Now the color that I have up here in my eyebrow bone is called Unbothered. And it does not come on as white as you think. It is more of a soft, it has like a golden tint to it. I can't quite describe, but it's not as white as you think it is. The next color that I have on is TF. That's the gold color. And that is a nice color. The next color I have on is IE. And these have some very nice names. Here's IE. And I'm not really going in very, very hard. That's IE. Ooh, that's pretty. Another color that I have on is Played Out. This is a matte brown. Now I will say this color has a lot of fallout. A lot of fallout. Now I will say this, once when you get these colors on your brush, if you would just take the time and just tap off the extra, it reduces the amount of fallout to a very, very minimum. Those are the 4 colors that I have on my eye, but I also wore this color last night. My husband and I went out to the movies, and I wanted something a little different, and I put this blue on my lower lash line, and it was absolutely stunning. And that color is called 14. So there are a lot of amazing colors. This is a wonderful palette. I really do think you should give it a try. I've also worn this magenta pink color, and that was a very, very nice color, and it gave my eyes a beautiful, beautiful pop. This is a wonderful palette. It is well worth your money. I hate I didn't get other products, and I should have. But if you want to know how I achieved this eye look, go ahead and stay tuned, because I'm going to have that for you. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with the eye look. As you can tell, I've already done one eye, so I will be doing the other eye with you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do my eyebrows. It is very simple. I don't use a whole lot of products. Normally my eyebrow is not this dark, but for some reason I reach for this particular eye pencil, so we're just going to go with it. It's an eye pencil by NYX. And it is called, the color is Espresso, and it's the eye pencil that you have to sharpen. The first thing that you want to do is gently brush your eyebrows. Take your pencil, and I pretty much always use the pencil at an angle, and then I draw the line on top, draw the line on bottom, fill them in. And if you hear like a fan, for some reason it is very hot upstairs, so you might hear the fan going in the background. And once I fill them in, of course, you take the brush and you brush the product back in the eye, and that's basically all I do for my eyebrows. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start to conceal my entire eye, as well as add a highlight right underneath my eyebrow. And I use a concealer by NARS in the color Caramel, and I'll have the name of all of the products, like the entire name with the color and with the price, in the description bar. So I pretty much take a brush. This is it's dirty. I didn't feel like washing it. Just act like it's clean. This is a very stiff brush. It really doesn't move a whole lot. And this is the brush that I use. So I get some product on the brush, and I just go right underneath like this. And actually that's quite a bit. Okay. Bring it down. Bring it down. And then I take my finger and I blend. This is also how you add a really nice highlight to your eyebrow bone underneath your eyebrows, and also it helps to make your eyebrows look even cleaner and sharper underneath. A lot of people also do this on top. I don't. Then I take a little bit more product, and now I'm going to go ahead and prime the eye, and I'm using the same concealer by NARS. Same concealer, same brush, and I'm going to do the entire eye. And what this does is this gets rid of any color on your eyelid. So it's kind of like you're starting on a real nice prime canvas before you even start doing your eyeshadow. And it works as a primer. It also helps the eyeshadow to blend better. It helps the eyeshadow to pop. It helps the eyeshadow to stay on the eye much longer, and it stops the creasing as well. So it does a whole lot of things. Okay, so once I get it on, I take my finger, and then I blend. So if you're a little bit dark on your eyelids, it gets rid of all that. If you have veins on your eyelid and you can see that, it gets rid of all of that. And then I'm going to take my Laura Mercier powder in 4. This is a very nice powder that I use, and I normally set my entire face with, set my entire face with this as well. So now I'm just going to take a big brush, go into it, dab it here, and then blend it in. And this is just going to smooth everything out and get your eyes ready for the eyeshadow. Alright, now we're ready to put on the eyeshadow. The first eyeshadow that I'm going to use from her palette is going to be Culture. Culture is a nice peachy light brown shade, and it is right here. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use a brush by NYX. I don't quite know the number is 16. Now I will say this, you will get some kickback, but for most eyeshadow palettes you get kickback. So you see that little, so you just knock off that little extra. And when you do that, that will help it from not falling right here, because you don't want all of the eyeshadow to start to fall and settle underneath the eye. So now I'm just going to warm up the crease. And I'm putting it right in the crease. Now the one thing I wish she had one more color a tad bit darker than Culture to help warm up the crease. But other than that, this palette is wonderful, and the colors blend in so great. Now the next color that I'm going to take, using this same brush, NYX 16, I'm going to take Thick, and that's that orange colors. And ladies, do not be afraid of orange. because it adds that really nice pop of color, and it gives your eyeshadow more of like the horizon kind of, when you're watching the sunset, that's what it kind of does. So it is really nice. Knock off the extra. Now this time I'm going a little bit higher. And you see how that warms up really nice. And I really didn't take a whole lot, just a little. And one thing about makeup, always less is more. And one thing about it, if you start with less, you can always add more. It's hard to start with more and then get less, okay? So less is always more. And then I'm going to take this blending brush. I bought this at Sephora. Looks like that. And I'm just going to blend it all in. All right, now we're ready to start working on the eyelid. So we're going to use 3 colors on the eyelid. The first color that we're going to use is TF. That's going to be our first color. And I'm going to use a flat brush like this. And it's a pretty big brush. I see a lot of people using a smaller brush, but this just typically works for me. And with this eyeshadow TF, oh my God, I just stuck my finger in it. Oh no. No. I gotta pause for the cause. Oh my God.
Okay, so now I'm going to take the color TF. It's a very pretty gold. And you can wear that color either dry or wet. I tried both. But if you put it on wet, it's going to pop a little bit more. I will say this. I put TF on for work and Diva. I use these 2 colors, TF and Diva, before on my eyelids right here for work. And I did wet, and my God, my eyes were popping. So if you maybe wear these colors to work, you might not want to wet it. But if you wear them out, I would say most definitely wet it. But you can do both.
And basically when I go in, I'm gonna go tapping it in like that. Okay. So I went in with the flat brush. I got a little bit more than what I needed, and I'm gonna go ahead and wet it. You can use your MAC Fix Plus or sometimes setting spray or even water, whatever you choose. And then I'm just gonna pretty much put it over the entire eyelid. Okay, so now I'm gonna wipe off this brush. I'm gonna take the same brush and I'm gonna use the same technique, and I'm gonna take a different color, which is IE, right here, and I'm going to put that right in this area. I'm just gonna put it right in this area. Then what you can do, you can just take one of your brushes, wipe it off a little bit, and then lightly kind of go here right in between those 2 colors and make sure they blend in, because you don't want to see like a line. You want it to blend in, almost like like the rainbow, go from one color to the next. Very smooth transition. You don't want to see a harsh line. Now I'm going to add a little depth to the eye, so I'm going to take Played Out. This is a very pretty dark brown. It does have a lot of kickback, so I'm going to use this particular brush, and I'm just going to put it in place. I'm just going to put the eyeshadow in place right here. I'm going to take my Real Technique brush. It's a 203. Love this brush. I actually bought 2 of these, and I'm going to use this brush to blend everything in. And I'm using a circular motion. And then I'm just going to bring it up in that crease just a little bit, just to warm up that crease even more. Now I think I need a little bit more. Go back with my smudge brush, and y'all, and blend it out, circular motion, bring it in just a little bit, bring it in. I did get some fallout right here, so I'm going to take my concealer and clean that up. And y'all, guess what? We're pretty much done. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more of that dark color, Played Out, and y'all, it is powdery. I'm going to be honest, it's very powdery. And guys, that's it for the eye. So now to clean up under here where I did get fallout, you can either take a makeup wipe or you can take a little tissue and kind of clean it up some. But basically what I use, this is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. in the color Deep. And I don't use a whole lot of concealer, just a little bit. And I really use the concealer to get rid of any fallout and to keep this and to keep my eyes really nice and bright and fresh throughout the day. Take any type of beauty sponge or beauty blender, whatever you want to use, make sure it's wet, and you blend it out. Now this is what I've been using to set my eye. It is the loose powder by Black Radiance. It is very inexpensive. This is the banana loose powder. It is more like a yellow tone color. I take that same beauty sponge, get about that much, and I just set it underneath. That's about it. I'm going to use that same green color, IE, and I'm going to set it underneath the eye. And I'm going to use this brush, and I'm going to get some of the product on this brush, and then I'm going to wet this brush, and I'm just going to go right along the eye. So now that I've done all of that, I'm going to do the rest of the things off camera. What I am going to do is I'm going to use Makeup Forever eyeliner in black, and I'm just gonna put liner on that inner rim. And then I'm also going to use my Wet n Wild eyeliner, and this is a liquid liner. This is for the top part. I really don't do a huge wing or anything like that, and I like a thin line, so I basically wipe off some of the product and then go in and do my eyeliner so I can have a thin line. And then I also use Makeup Shayla's mascara. I've been using it for a while, y'all, and I absolutely love it. I want to say this is maybe my 4th or 5th tube, and sometimes if it goes on a little thick, that's okay, because I go back in with my Rocket mascara. This is also by Maybelline, and this helps to kind of comb through and give it some length and thin it out. And I'm going to do my top and my bottom lash off camera. So I'm gonna go ahead, do all of that. I'm gonna finish up my face, do something with this hair, put some earrings on. You know, when I come back, it's gonna be looking really, really nice. So let me go ahead and take care of those things, and I'll be right back. I hope you enjoyed this video, because I must say this is the most fun I've had recording a video. I totally enjoy bringing it to you. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram. Make sure that you like, and also make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you so much for taking some time to watch me do my videos. Thank you so much, and you guys go out there and be blessed and make this day even better than what it is.